All right, man. This is a tough one for me because, boy, we got cameras everywhere these days. And I'm a big personal privacy guy, but it seems like it's just about impossible to escape a lens these days. It really is. Let's see. But the Jacksonville News is reporting that license plate readers on state roads in Florida may not be in compliance with the law. This is what they're saying.
Oh.
They say these LPRs, which are used to locate individuals wanted on warrants or to help find missing children, have raised questions regarding their location and the extent of their use. They say in July, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill allowing law enforcement to use these devices on state roads, not just on county roads. However, the Jacksonville News says they have found that dozens of these LPRs have been installed in Northeast Florida without permits from the Florida Department of Transportation, which means they may be in violation of state law, they say. They say permits are required because of the right-of-way on state roads owned by FDOT, and the agency has specific policies and procedures related to driver and pedestrian safety. The LPRs are owned by a company called Flock Safety. That doesn't even sound reassuring.
Block safety?
Flock Safety.
Oh, flock.
Yeah.
Flock. You know, like a flock of geese.
Yeah, that's flocked up.
Oh,
sakes.
all right. They're based in Atlanta. So St. Johns County, Clay, and Nassau have leased these devices for tens of thousands of dollars per year, they say. Flock Safety claims its cameras are in use in more than 3,000 communities in at least 40 states, capturing pictures of 1 billion cars each month. Yeah, that's a lot of cars.
Yeah.
The ACLU has jumped in on this now, and they say they warned back in 2022, I guess they were warning, that Flock Safety is building a mass surveillance system that's unlike anything previously seen in American life. That sounds pretty dire, doesn't it?
Yeah, sounds very Terminator-ish.
Yeah.
It does. It does kind of sound Terminator-ish. Now, Lieutenant George Harrigan for the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office explained how LPRs have been valuable in recovering stolen cars, arresting wanted individuals, and recovering missing persons. However, privacy concerns have been raised as these devices apparently collect information, including license plates, car color, make, and even bumper stickers. I will tell you this. I think have you guys had a chance to see their real-time crime center here in St. Johns County?
Yeah,
you have, right,
it's
Troy?
incredible.
No, I have not.
It's incredible.
Okay. So I got to take a tour of this a few months back, and they kind of showed me the process of how all of this works. And basically, it's a system where if they are looking for a specific individual, like you guys may remember a couple of years ago, there was a woman from West Augustine who went missing, and she had her grandchild with her. She just went out for a ride and just kept on driving, I guess. But these types of systems were extremely valuable because what they basically can do is they type in a license plate number that they're looking for. They're not just sitting there all day like, I wonder what Fred's up to. Let's type in his license plate number and see.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe they are.
Well, they're not.
They're not.
I can tell you they're not. But they don't have time to do this. Like, they don't have time to just be prying into people's lives. Very busy down there. But they type in a license plate number, and it will show you which cameras have captured that license plate number along the route. Now, it doesn't show faces.
Okay.
It doesn't show people's images. It literally just captures kind of the butt of the car.
Okay.
And it can help you find the route where these people went. Now, this goes for missing people. This goes for missing children. This goes for individuals who have committed crimes. So they can more accurately kind of track where that vehicle went, strictly by that license plate picture. So this has been how
It's very helpful. I can tell you, like we had a case that I was involved in last year, and how they caught the person was through the license plate.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They've used it a lot for situations like this. And again, it doesn't capture your face. It doesn't capture you wouldn't be able to tell who's driving.
So where's the privacy concern then?
Well, the privacy concern is obviously that it is capturing a piece of your life, I guess.
Yeah.
It is
It kind of creates a map of every place you've been.
Right. Sure. And people fear, and rightfully so, I think, that systems like this can be abused. Now, like I said, not being abused in St. Johns County, but I guess, with the wrong person at the helm, you could be tracking ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends.
I think that's where, definitely. And maybe it's like a classified person.
They have so many and like you said, you've been in there. When they're on a call, they have the light on. Everybody kind of knows what everybody's doing the whole time they're in there.
Yeah.
So I don't see how it really could. The chances of getting caught doing something not right
are very high. Very high.
Are very high.
I just see some Michael Douglas movie. He walks out of the room, and then the person all of a sudden gets access to the mainframe, and then all of a sudden gets all this information, and then boom.
They take out his eyeball, use a retina scan.
That's what makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas.
Okay.
Sleeping on the job. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think people, I think, you're not the only one with that fear, probably, Dave. But I think, like you said,
Michael
Troy,
Douglas.
It's very easy. He got the throat cancer.
Did he?
Wasn't that Michael Douglas?
You're right.
Very suspiciously said it was that his wife caused it.
Right. Now I remember.
Yeah.
That's
a weird excuse.
Really scared.
That's a really weird excuse to use. That's just kind of like a humble brag, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been eating so much that
Try more vanilla. Perfect.
Yeah. Kills everything.
Absolutely. Bug boom.
But yeah, it is. Their activities are definitely monitored. At least here in St. Johns County, I know the people who have control of this system. But I think people's biggest fear is, what happens when Sheriff Hardwick's time is up? Who do we have somebody in there who we trust as sheriff? What if this just gets into the wrong hands? And that's valid. That's
Is it costly? Is it super expensive?
Let's see. Well, I think this article mentioned they spent tens of thousands of dollars.
I've got Flock safety cameras cost about $2,500 per camera annually. So it's sort of like a subscription service too. I guess that's tacked onto this.
Could be.
So I'm just saying, like, if Sheriff Hardwick's time is up, maybe that subscription service would be canceled as well. I don't
Sounds like Flock is rolling in it.
Yeah, rolling in the Flock.
Yeah, I'm not nervous
Flock-a-dough.
I'm not nervous about Sheriff Hardwick and how that.
No,
I'm worried about Flock.
Right.
Sure.
What they doing with it?
Yeah, what's Flock doing with the information? Sure.
Who the Flock are they? It's
right.
What country owns that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, the company's based in Atlanta, but the technology, we don't know where that technology is beaming the signal back to, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Drop boxes worldwide. You never know.
We're going to have to stop saying the word Flock. I just saw it on the closed caption. It didn't show up as Flock.
Whoopsie doodle.
There's a few of our watchers in the deaf community are now wondering why you are cursing so much.
Smiling and want to sign up for $2,500 a year.
I apologize, Elizabeth.
FDOT mentioned that it received a permit from Clay County back in September, but there have been no requests from St. Johns County so far. I don't know what that is for. Departments that don't use Flock cameras may still access the company's database by signing a memorandum of understanding to establish terms and conditions. That's interesting. So that's the part that would really worry me, is who else has access to it outside of St. Johns County.
Right.
Maybe that's something we talk to the sheriff about next time, because I'm sure there is an explanation for that. But
can they sell that information?
That's
How protected is it?
That's another thing. Can they? Yeah. Do they have that ability? Because that's a big thing right now, is information. I mean, that's one of the most valuable commodities out there, is your personal information, unfortunately. Companies are selling it left and right every single day.
Right.
And usually it's from services you use for free. A lot of times if you have a free service, they're collecting a lot of your information. Facebook.
But I hate how companies can dangle like a 10% or 20% discount off of something to get you that information and essentially use it against you. And I think that should be illegal. I don't think that move should happen.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you sign up
for it.
Put
your email in there and you get 20% off. It's in the terms and conditions,
right? It's in the terms and conditions that they can do it, but nobody reads that stuff.
Right.
And even if they do, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
They're like, I want to be on TikTok.
Right. Right.
I don't care if it's sending all my information to wherever.
Right. I want to get 20% off of that $100 sweater. I mean, that's a lot. That's a big chunk. I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's the thing. The other apps like that, the Gap app, I'm sure, is taking your information and selling it to people because
100%. Yes.
Information is very, very valuable. Very, very valuable these days.